The Alba Party has urged UEFA to release the audio recordings of discussions among match officials that preceded the controversial decision not to award Scotland a penalty during their match against Hungary. Scotland suffered a 1-0 defeat against Hungary on Sunday night in their final group match of the Euros, bringing an end to their campaign in the competition. Prior to Kevin Sobotha's 100th-minute goal, Scotland midfielder Stuart Armstrong appeared to be fouled inside the penalty area by Hungarian defender Willi Orban. Referee Facundo Tello from Argentina opted against awarding a penalty, and VAR did not prompt Tello to review the incident that halted Armstrong's goal-scoring opportunity. During a press conference after the match, Scotland manager Steve Clarke said it was 100% a penalty, and asked, "What's the point in VAR if they are not going to come in on something like that?" The Alba Party is now urging UEFA to make public the audio recordings from discussions among match officials and the VAR referee. Chris McElhinney, the party's general secretary who attended the game in Stuttgart, has called on UEFA to release the tapes in the spirit of transparency. "This was a match of huge importance to millions back home and tens, if not hundreds of thousands of travelling Tartan Army supporters," he said. "Scotland might not have put in the performance we are capable of, but we would have been in the driving seat towards the knockout stages if we had been awarded the penalty. Everyone in the ground thought it was a penalty. Everyone watching at home in Scotland thought it was a penalty, and 70% of people across the UK polled thought it was a penalty. In the interest of transparency, UEFA should release the conversations between the officials to reassure football fans across Scotland and Europe, to explain why the only two people that thought Scotland should not have been awarded a penalty were the match referee and the VAR referee. If a mistake has been made, it is right for UEFA and the match officials to own up to it, not simply hope that they get off scot-free." It comes after former Premier League referee Mark Halsey told Online Poker that he felt Scotland should have been awarded a penalty. "I think Steve Clarke is right to want answers from UEFA and the UEFA chief referee officer Roberto Rossetti on the decision not to award Scotland a penalty," he said. "When the incident happened and Stuart Armstrong went through, I thought it was a penalty straight away. The reason why it was a penalty was because Armstrong was just in front of the defender, and when you get an attacking player in front of a defensive player chasing back, there's going to be contact, and 99.9% of the time it's always going to be a foul. I've seen people say Armstrong had hold of the defender's shirt, but the only time he did that was when he was fouled and already going down. You can clearly see the defender's knee goes into the back of Armstrong. For me it was a clear penalty and a clear and obvious error from the referee. Yes, things happen so fast, but that's why we've got VAR. So I was surprised VAR didn't recommend a review. I've watched referee Facundo Tello a few times. He's a good referee, but I'm sure when he reviews his performance he will be disappointed that he didn't award a penalty, and I thought he was too trigger happy with his whistle last night."